Okay, good morning, everyone. We're going to go through the 24 movement simplified Tai Chi Yang style. For those of you who've been following, we're going to, as usual, go through a few warm-ups, and then we'll run through the postures again. All right, ready? So we start off with our feet shoulder width, hands up. Going to turn the waist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, to the side bend. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, next, we're going to go up. Reach down, stretch a little bit. Down. 1, 2, 3. Go to your right, to your left, center. Inhale. Exhale. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, one more time. Hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, 2, 3. To your left, 2, 3. Center. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands to your waist. Circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, and stop. Okay, cross. Knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center. Hands on your waist. Neck turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center. Tilt to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, and stop. Center. Circular movements. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, and stop. Center. Hands up, pull in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, spread your feet, turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Turn, stretch it out. Switch. 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 Center. Squat down. Switch. 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 Okay, shake it out. Okay, center. Okay, let's stretch out the wrists. Okay, and down. Shake it out. Shoulders, hips. Okay, circular movements and shake it out. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's go through some of the postures first. We start off with our feet parallel like this. Open the form. Preparation. Part the horse's mane. Step out 3 times. Stork flaps wings. Brush knee. Strum the lute. Okay? So let's do that facing the mirror now. So we start off like this, open, sink down, turn, hold the ball, open the stance 3 times, part the horse's mane. Strum the lute, repulse the monkey. Stepping backwards 4 times, actually. 3rd time, and then on the 4th one, this hand stops here, and this goes here. And then we hold the ball again, we step out, then we have to grasp the sparrow's tail. Ward off, roll back, press, and push. Okay, now we're going to do the right side. So typically we would do a 180-degree turn, but using the mirror as a guide, we have ward off, roll back, press, and push. Then we hook the wrists. We step out to the side. We have single whip. Then we turn back to center. We do the cloud hands. Shifting the weight over and back to single whip. Then the hands go out like this, and we would step up, fold the elbow, palm strikes face. Okay, so you would be like this and like this. Okay, so that's repulse the monkey 4 times. Hold the ball. This is ward off, roll back, press and push. Okay, we try that again. Ward off, roll back, press, and push. Then we step up, step out, ward off, roll back, press, and push. Okay, single whip, cloud hands, palm strikes face, out to the side, heel kick, 2 punches to the ear, scoop down, heel kick, downward posture, lift up, golden cockerel, this goes up, whoops, and then we're going to turn, hook your wrist. So golden cockerel and downward posture go hand in hand. There's one of each. And then we're going to step to the corner, hold the ball. Jade Lady work shuttle over here. Now we hold the ball again. We're facing that way. Jade Lady work shuttle. Shift. Plant your foot here. Go to the back corner. Insert needle. Fan through the back. Turn. Parry and punch. Step out. Punch. And leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Then in closing, we would step out like this to the corner. Come back up. And close. So you just sink down, then this foot comes in. So that's the end of the sequence. You know, I did it with the mirror, so you're going to see, the different perspective. But at the same time, the form should have ended on that side. But because I was shifting around, that's not the exact direction or facing that we would typically do in the form. So let's go through the sequence, as it's mapped out. So we start off like this. And we have part the horse's mane heading toward my left side, meaning along the mirror. We would do this 3 times. Once we get to the third one, we step up, half step forward to stork flaps wings. Next, we have brush knee 3 times. Here's 1. Here's 2. And here's your third one. And we have a half step forward to strum the lute. Repulse the monkey 4 times. And from here, we're going to do the grasp the sparrow's tail. Ward off, roll back, press and push. Roll back, press, and push. And we turn to this side. It's the opposite side of that one. We're going to do the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and forward. Turn 1, 2, 3. And now we're in single whip. Then we do a set of cloud hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on 6, we hook the wrists, we turn, go back out to single whip. Okay? Shift the weight, half step forward, fold the elbow, palm strikes face. Okay, now we're going to go to that corner. We step out, scoop up, we do the right heel kick, do the 2 punches to the ear, that's to this corner. Then we're going to go 180 degrees to that back corner, sit back, scoop down, go toward the corner with the heel kick, and then we go down into downward posture, slide down, scoop up, golden cockerel, turn, hook, step out, squat down, go up, palm goes here, lift up, hold the ball, go back to the corner. This is where that kick was. Now we're going to go to that corner. So these are all corner movements, 45-degree corners. Okay. Shift your weight, then face the back. So we're on the right side from the start to fan through the back. Then we turn 180 degree to parry and punch. We step up and punch. Okay, leopard and tiger springs to mountain. And then we turn back toward the mirror. We pivot to the corner, come back to center, and we close. Then we shift the weight to here, and it closes, it ends. Okay, so that's the complete form. Deep breathing, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, good. So any questions, Lucienne?
Yes, actually, Sequel Luna had a question. She said, for downward stance, which is not too low, but sinking down, do we go into a horse stance, or how is that done? And she followed that with a question, I don't have proper footwear at home, so I'm worried that my foot would slide out under me and I end up injuring myself needlessly.
Yeah, so, okay, yeah, I think I mentioned last week. Hold on one second. I'm going to get a chair. Yeah. Yeah, so, you can use something like this to help go down to the downward posture because unless you have the strength and the flexibility, and that's why we do that's why we do the stretching here and the stretching. So if you have a little trouble stretching and you don't want to just go deep into the stance without support, you just don't want to crash into it. So support yourself like this. That way you can kind of stretch out here, and actually folding here is important. So if you don't fold here and then bring your body over this knee, you're going to have trouble getting down there because this knee, a lot of people when you squat down, you only go partially down. So what the problem there is that if you go partially down, you're not really relaxing this joint. And if you don't relax this joint, you can't fold it. And the knee does fold like this when you don't have weight on it. But if you're like this and you have this tension here, keeping that from going down any further, and then you try to force it, then that's where you're going to have problems with your knee. So it's really squatting down and letting sort of gravity take you to that position, but it does require some flexibility. So the thing you're talking about is when you go like this and the foot slides out, it's just going to open up beyond your capacity because the muscle actually doesn't want to release, and you're forcing, you end up pulling the muscle. So you should try to ease yourself down into it and just try to find the position and then relax as possible. If this is a little high, use something a little lower, or even a bar. If you have a bar, like a pole that's fastened tight, you hold on to it, not like that, just hold on to it to keep you from falling backwards. And then that will help you get this position. Another thing you can do is once you're kind of in this position, slide this foot out and then pull it back in, shift over, slide this out, and just to get a feeling of that muscle going out, then you're going to get some extension on that. See, the thing is, going into a downward posture and you're your body's not comfortable and you're forcing it, and the muscles will tense. And that's a conflict in movement. So you have to learn to relax. So if you can't go too far down, then just go here. Just go like that. Now this is not the right position because you're holding it here and it doesn't want to open up. So really, that's not the thing to do. But that's just if you're just going to stop here and then go up into the golden cockroach. So that would be okay. But don't use this position to think that that's how the downward posture should be. The other thing is if you sit in your leg like this, you'll find this position better. It's more of the position that side should be on. And then you do it on the other side, and you kind of stretch like this. Because you have to stretch this, you have to stretch your Achilles, and you have to get your knee more flexible. Now, if you're, a lot of people, they do the prayer position, they're in their knees, and they squat down, they bend forward. So the knee does fold. It's just that when you go like this, it's tense, so it doesn't fold. So that's the big conflict. So most people can't get into downward posture because of that. Now, if you have a knee injury, or you have like maybe some cartilage or damage to the knee and it doesn't fold, you can't go beyond that limit. So those are a couple of things that you have to build toward getting that position without forcing it. Now, you could use this like this and just go like this. So this will give you some strength, and then eventually you'll just go all the way down. Then you go all the way down. But control your weight by your arms so that you just don't drop into the position. So that's just some tips on how to stretch that out. And then the inner thighs have to open. So once you get down into the position, you can do this actually too. Spread your feet and then put your elbows on your knees and kind of spread your knees like a frog. Because without the knee out like this, you can't get that elongated line, you see. So it does take some flexibility, but it's really supplemental stretching. It doesn't happen overnight. It could take you months before you can actually, it could take you months, maybe even a year or longer to actually get that to happen, because the muscles gradually build and acclimate toward a lower position. But, it's just something you have to work with. If you see people doing Tai Chi and they're way down there, they've actually been stretching all their life. So that's, one of the things. But if you maintain that stretch and you do this over time, even at an older age, you won't have trouble doing that. So you can imagine that flexibility and the balance and the strength that you build in your legs will actually be beneficial in the long run. So anyways, anything else? Okay, so, when you do your form, and if you have trouble getting into your stance, this actually helps you build some strength. You can do it this way, or you can put your hands like this, and you toe out, and you bring the leg in front of you, go to the corner, bring it out in front of you, and then shift. Now here, you look in the mirror, we start off like this. If I turn to the corner, I'm like this. And then the leg comes over to here, and then this foot straightens. So where you place that foot eventually will be, measured out, and you develop some strength and control. So every time I do this, I have a shift of weight. So I fold here, I turn here, I bend. And then I shift to here. So I have to keep my weight over this foot and then shift to here. And that's supporting my weight. And that's what happens when you're here. So now there's 100% of the weight there. Then this comes out and touches at the heel. We transfer down, and then we extend the back leg. When I turn out like this again, I shift my weight. I go to the ball of the foot. I come through center, and then I go out. And then it continues. So you could do that a dozen, half a dozen times, going down the room one leg at a time, and then you'll build strength. And the same thing as stretching, it builds strength over time. Don't overdo it because your legs will get tight and stiff. Now the front of the thighs actually is, you have to stretch those out as well. And the way to do that is you sit on your heels or you sit on your insteps and you stretch and do one leg at a time. Next time I'll maybe show you how to stretch out the front of the thigh. But anyways, I think that's about it, right? Okay, so hope you enjoyed that. Next class we'll do a little stretching, maybe the ankles and the thighs, so you can get familiar with it. So subscribe, share this with your friends, and see you next time.